Okay, hey Davidson, Tagamore. This is a pre-recorded video because I'm gonna be out of town soon. I'm just going out of town tomorrow, so I won't be here to do any more videos. So, we are gonna be taking a look at something really unique, something very special that most people won't know about this, but this is something a lot of people don't know if actually existed in Amazon until I discovered it. So maybe sometime when I get my computer back up and running, I can put a link in the description where you can get this little thing. It's a 3D printed 4090 case fan. It's a 120. I'm just letting you know this right now. The reason I'm not using this, I don't know why. I don't know why. I should be able to use this because it's 3D printed. And so you just gotta be very careful with 3D printed stuff. And I really didn't realize this was out there. Actually, I didn't see this coming. So, this is something I didn't know this was out there. What you get is regular fan screws. You probably can't see because I had this sitting around for a long time. It's dusty. Regular screw, radiator screws, and regular fan screws. They're black. You probably can't see them. And here's the fan itself. So, what I mean by a 4090 case fan, this blade right here is from a 4090 case, from a 4090 graphics card. This blade right here, I think a lot of people didn't know. And that casing, obviously, it's 3D printed. And I'm just letting you know this right now. So you know, if anyone does order this case fan, I forgot how much it was. I can easily check again. I think it was like $25 on eBay, on Amazon. I don't remember. The prices changes every single time I'm on there. But when I did order this, it was about $25. But I'm not sure when you guys are gonna get it. Maybe the prices will probably change. I know you guys. I know. Last time I was on there and I said something about this I said something about one type of my items I got from Amazon. You just go nuts on Amazon. You sell it out. It was basically sold out when last time I checked. So, but anyways, this is a 4090 case fan. Obviously, it looks like a normal fan, right? It looks like a pretty normal fabricated fan. Just so you know, whoever does get this fan, do not push on the blades. It will say it on the hub. There will be a sticker on there. It says do not push on the blades. So try not to do that. And this whole frame, can't tell. It's 3D printed. And just to give you an idea, this cable's very light. It's made of a special type of rubber. It's weird. This is weird. I've never seen that. So I'm just letting you know that. And also, a nice thing about this fan, you know how normal case fans are, they don't do this, but they put epoxy right where the connections are that goes into the 4-pin. And yes, it's a 4-pin. If I forgot to mention it, it's a 4-pin. It's a PWM fan. So you can control this by your motherboard or whatever you want to control this by. The first time when I do it, this, it would be full speed. So I'm just letting you know that. And also, just saying another thing though, is that this is filled with epoxy. And also, just be warned, this is a ribbon cable right here. Just warning you this. If you do get this fan, whoever does get this fan, I'm just letting you know this. This is a ribbon cable. Try not to touch that area. That's a really delicate ribbon cable. And yes, as I alluded to you before, it is a 4090 case fan. So the way you can tell it's a 4090 case fans, it has 4 screws on the back. There's 4 screws. And so this is a very And obviously you can tell it's from a 4090. That's the way the fan is in a 4090. I saw a teardown of a 4090 graphics card. And yes, it's made by Nidec. I know. Nidec is a pretty good company for a fan. But anyways, and also it uses the ring blade design, just so you know. And so the reason why they use the ring blade design is because it's more efficient. It sucks more air in. It focuses the air. You know, you can show them this. I'm getting out of everything. You can show them. Like for example, here, like when you have it in your computer case. Here, I'm gonna sit right here. When you have it in your computer case, this 4090 case fan, if you have it up here, or right where my other fan is, or if you have it in the rear, I'm just letting you know this. I would recommend getting some nuts for these ones. I recommend using these. Just because I don't know how fragile the plastic is for this fan. I would not recommend using these. I would save these for like a regular, like an 80mm or 92mm fan. But for right now, if anyone gets these, get nuts for this. Get those little, take one of these to the hardware store, have them find the right perfect nut for it, and get 4 of those. You can install it. That's what I'm planning on doing. Because you just don't know how fragile the plastic is. And also, I forgot to mention, it's made out of carbon fiber and PBS plastic. ABS plastic and carbon fiber combined. But that's my recommendation. Save regular fan screws for like something like this. That's how I would recommend doing. Because why would you do something like this for a really nice case fan where you can easily just use these, not these, the longer ones. Don't use these. I won't recommend using these. Just use these. So they're really nice and long. Just because, here, the reason why I say this is that, to be honest, it's not, this won't harm the fan. I'm just saying this right now. I would recommend, if you're going to install this into your case, I would recommend using one of these and putting it right after when you put the nut in, right before you put the nut in. You put it between the screw and the fan. You put it right between there and get like a proper nut for it. See, I would recommend doing it because if you do it with one of the regular fan screws that comes with the fan, you might break the plastic or you might shatter the plastic a little bit. If you want to preserve it, like if any of you are going to use this on a radiator or case, I recommend putting the screw in like this. If you have the case fan in like this, putting the screw in from the back of the computer case, then okay. If you're gonna do this, you want to have, if you're gonna put it in like this, like if you're gonna get this fan, if anyone is gonna get this fan for themselves, I would recommend putting the washer on first. Put the washer on first, then mount the fan. Get those proper size nuts for those. Go to the local hardware store and get the proper size nut for it, because you just never know with these regular case screws, like what I'm using in this case. I'm using for the front and rear case fan and for the bottom. You just never know. It may shatter the plastic. It might just crack it. It might just, I don't know. I would not do that with this fan. So just give me a tech tip there, guys. For if anyone is going to get this fan, I did get this off of Amazon. So if you type in 4090 case fan on Amazon, you should be able to get it. Peace.